everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back down to the Dry Dock. Episode 4 of the Double Bry Buddy Build. 1967 Shelby GT Mustang. Progress. Kind of slow going, but yeah, we're making some progress. I don't want to give away everything, but finally warmed up here. It's been close to 40 since Sunday, and it's supposed to be in the mid to upper 30s straight through till next Monday, so maybe spring is around the corner. There are some fit issues on this thing that I kind of cover in the upcoming Oscar award winning video, and it's not horrible, but it takes a little finagling. There's some places that I really wish this kit would have locator pins instead of just little low-rise guide rails to set stuff on, but hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So, with that being said, I have to give a shout out, which I do in the video. Fred, thank you very much. This community just, if you need anything, just shout it out and somebody will come and help. I help whenever I can. I do not have a stash that I can dig into and send people stuff. I wish I did. But, well, you don't like me talking to the camera? I'm supposed to just talk to you. Is that it? You demand 100% of my attention. Dogs. Go figure. What, you want to come up? You want to come up and say hi? You always do every time I start talking to everybody. You got to come up and say hi. Ugh. Hey, turn around. You never do this. There. See? What's that? What's that? What's that? Yeah. So, go figure. Man's best friend, right? Demanding, aren't you? Huh? Yeah, you're demanding. All right. Well, it's enough clowning around. Let's give her a whirl and show you where we're at. Okay. I need to give a big shout out and thank you to Mr. Fred Henry Pappy for setting me up with some killer wheels and tires. If you're not subscribed to Fred Henry, you need to go check him out. Hell of a guy. I can't say enough about him. Funny as hell too. And I opened up the envelope and pulled the tires out, and let's just say I was eating lunch when I did, and we'll just go about to there. Yeah, Pappy. I must say, I received my tires and lost my lunch, and then I went blind. He's a great guy. West Georgia Rods and Customs. Go check him out. But we're not talking about him per se, other than a major thank you. These guys are really nice. I love Krager's. It reminds me of high school and auto shop. You know, we'd work on guys' cars, and we all had Krager's. A couple buddies of mine had a Camaro and a Nova, and they both had Krager's on them. So I wasn't lucky enough, but I always love these wheels. And as you can tell, that compared to that, yeah, it's a no-brainer. So we had to drill out the backs for it to fit the car and the axles, front, back. Front and back are two different diameters, so they fit on there pretty good. And if you saw Brian's last episode on his over at BG Model Workshop, he had to alter his front end to lower it down. Well, with these tires and the way it sits, I don't have to do that, fortunately. And thank goodness too, because my my hubs are already glued in, so yeah. All right, let's spin this thing around and get back to work. Okay, welcome to the Bondo buggy. As you can see on the front end, these guys here did not line up for crap. So I had to put a little putty in there and down the sides a little bit. It's not too bad, but yeah. Then in the back, same type of thing. When you put this piece on back here, this rib that runs down the top of the quarter panel didn't match up with the top of this the way it's supposed to, so I added some putty in there to try to get that to look better. Filled the seam here, so that looks better. Same on the other side. There's supposed to be a little bit of an indent down here on the bottom of this quarter panel where the rocker panel is, but there isn't much. So I kind of sanded it a little bit to try to get it to get somewhat of a difference between the top and the bottom. Same on this side. We'll see how that looks after I prime it. But yeah, I think it's ready to go. So we'll give her a coat, see what needs to be sanded, if anything. I'll probably prime the inside as well, because I think I'm going to paint the inside the blue. The ceiling and that kind of stuff the blue. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Alright. Let's get her done and we'll come back and see what she looks like. Alright. She's all primered up. Kind of bright with those lights, but yeah. So I'll give her a little wet sand. And I've got some major masking to do because I want to paint the engine bay black. Yeah, it was in black plastic to start with, but I wanted to get a coat of primer on it so I can get that black. Then I got to flip it over, mask off the outside, and paint the inside of the car. So I got a lot of masking to do. So, yeah. That's where we're at with that. Here's the hood. And Blaze is talking to me. Alright, that should be it. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, you've seen this before, kinda. I put the firewall in, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's little ledges on the edge for the door cards along here. So what I did is I lined up the front of the firewall with that. After hours yesterday taping this whole thing together and retrofitting it to see how it would work, that's what I think will work the best. Then we did these guys, the rotors. They don't look quite as shiny, but I took the chrome off, I sanded it all off, and then I got out the chrome Ushi powder. That looked better than the steel Ushi powder. So I got that all taken off. I had to remount the center a little bit so that they would slide onto the cowling, and then painted up the calipers, the car color. So yeah, so we'll see if show you what if I can get these on here. Show you what it looks like with the wheel on it. It doesn't leave a lot of room, a lot of axle for the tires to fit on it. So I'm going to have just enough to glue them on. And if you look real close, you can see the color in there. But yeah, that should work out all right. So that's probably going to do it for this episode. I'm going to start working on the door cards, the seats, while I'm wet sanding and getting the and masking off the body for paint. So yeah, that'll probably be in the next episode. We'll see how far we get. All right, take care, everybody. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm ready for paint. 2 gallons, baby. Any bets on how many times the car goes in the purple pond? Hopefully never, but I'm ready.